my God, we're here.
We
Everybody,
are.
welcome to Death Metal Cast. I feel like crap right now.
I'm so tired, dude. I'm so tired.
Yeah, I have one of the most sad allergies of all time. I am allergic to dogs, and I was around a dog last night, and I think it affected
Oh
me.
no.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's really annoying. But hey, welcome to Death Metal Cast, the show where we argue about who's going to win in a fight, and whoever loses actually dies at the end. I've said that multiple times,
Oh
and
no.
one of these
I'm
days
in
it's
bad
going to
shape.
actually happen.
No, it's happened every time. We just have really high level regeneration. Regeneration from not
There
just
we go.
being killed, but the concept of death. See,
There you go.
giving
Right.
us feats.
Yeah, build up those lore. Build up that lore.
As long as we're still
That's
an
canon.
idea in somebody's head, we can come back.
Yeah, the
right.
Barney.
Or like
That's
Barney.
right.
Yeah, exactly. Barney style
Barney?
regeneration,
Yeah.
As long as somebody believes in Barney, he exists.
Oh, that's right.
Right,
Yeah, that got
right,
brought
right.
up.
Yeah.
Javi didn't know about it, so we educated him on the post show last week.
Anyways, but that's not about today. Today is about Beast Guy, Lion Man.
I mean,
versus Boros.
Speaking of pet allergies, we got a big cat, one of the biggest, baddest cats around.
My dude's probably
Battle
he's
Beast.
putting off dandruff like crazy, I bet.
Yeah.
From One Punch Man, from Invincible versus Boros from One Punch Man. The big bad of like the first arc, essentially, kind of. I don't know. He's like the first major big bad, I suppose.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Who may or may not have caused some sort of stress on Saitama, but you know,
he's Frieza. Like
goes.
The idea is that like if One Punch Man is a parody of a lot of anime, he's the Frieza villain that he fights.
Yeah.
Yep. So the way this is gonna work is Sam is gonna be representing Boros, Liam is gonna be representing Battle Beast, and it's up to them to argue that their character would win in a death battle. And at the end of the show, if you're watching this live, we do this live at noon Central every Tuesday. At the end of the show, you will get to vote on who you think would win a death battle, and then the loser dies. All right. So
Speaking of watching live, Ben, let me hit just a couple super chats real quick. Johan says, get the idea behind the matchup, and I do find it interesting, but it really does make me curious whether or not Saitama would stand a chance against a Viltrumite. Well, maybe that we'll see how this conversation goes.
That might be part of the discussion.
Yeah. Raptor says, managed to trade my shift for later so that I could be here live. Depp, looking forward to hearing about this matchup and the preview. Hell yeah. Love to hear that, Raptor. That's amazing. And then Mega Volcano feels you with the allergies.
Yeah, it sucks. And then of course we do have some other stuff that we'll be bringing up throughout the show. There's a couple announcements that we need to make, but also later on we will be sharing a sneak peek for the upcoming death battle of Bakugo versus Reze, which will be airing this weekend. It's almost time for the next death battle.
Sunday.
The battle of explosions.
Which means, because Joe's already keeping us honest, which means next Wednesday, we'll be Fireside Chat at 5.
That's right.
Nice. Wonderful.
The 8th.
All right. And I know we got a ton of super chats coming in, including, oh my God, Ten Tails coming in with another. Sure, I'll sniffle through it. Beast once he meets Boros. Quote, finally a worthy opponent. Our battle shall be legendary. Quote, end quote. Anyway, I can't wait to see Boku versus Rezi on Sunday. Can't wait to see what animator cooked up. Well, you'll get a little bit of a sneak peek in just a little bit.
Chad, what does Boku
should have waited. Ten Tails was teeing me up for the for that. What's up, Liam?
Chad, what does Boku mean in Japanese?
I don't know. Let me see.
Okay. I thought it was like a common thing.
I like how we just asked Chad. He's the most historically weeby in that sense.
Oh, it is common. It's first person meaning I or me, masculine.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what I thought.
So Ten Tails is saying, I can't wait to see me versus Reze.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, secretly it's been Ten Tails all
It's
along.
gonna be tough for you.
They're about to fight, and then Ten Tails just starts throwing money. You know, it's, like.
All right.
Should we get into this then?
Yeah. I know we got some more super chats coming in. We'll go through them, but first let's get this started. So, Liam, let's start with you.
Yes.
Battle Beast. Who is Battle Beast? What's he gonna do?
Battle Beast is well, he was a being known as Thok on the planet Dorn.
What did you
what did you call him?
Hold on. Thok, I believe, right?
Thok.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That TH did not come through.
His name is Thok. Because that's what people would say when they saw him. He is a big ol' hairy cat man, and he was born on the planet Dorn, which is a planet that was in constant war, and he was a warrior. And as he fought, he developed this bloodlust, and this bloodlust not only made him like more willing to commit mass murder, but it also made him stronger. He would get this rage boost, and he became like the greatest warrior on his homeworld, and actually ended the endless wars and made it into a utopia. However, this rage like stayed with him, and would not leave. So he had to go leave from his planet and just constantly fight people because he'd been driven insane essentially by his battles. So he just wants to fight. He wants to fight, kill, fight, eat, fight, kill, have sex occasionally, fight, kill, fight. And he travels around the universe looking for people to murder. He wants a fair fight. If he feels that his opponent is beneath him, he will refuse to fight them. If he feels that his opponent has been handicapped or their fight has been interrupted, he will handicap himself in response because he just wants to fight. And this culminates eventually in his big battle with Thrag, who is the emperor of the Viltrumites and the most powerful Viltrumite. And we'll get into that later. But yeah, he is one of the most powerful warriors in the universe. He is easily Viltrumite level. He is like on the top end of the Viltrumite scale. He's gonna rip Boros a new one. He's gonna beast on Boros.
Okay. Well, Sam, who the hell is Boros?
Boros is the first person to ever make One Punch Man sweat, and that's pretty much it. There's like he's got, and that's a lot. Don't count him out. That's a lot. My guy, like in an instant, kicks one punch to the moon. He's fast and light. He's super strong. He's fast enough to surprise One Punch Man, which, you know, he just kind of like that doesn't happen, right? So, yeah, luckily for me today, he is one of the simplest characters we could talk about because he is just a general, just all around badass.
Okay. And what does he do exactly?
Anything you like, just he go fast. He punch hard. Like, yeah. He's the leader of Dark Matter, which is like a group of intergalactic thieves. He has a bunch of henchmen that I don't think matter in this conversation. Yeah. And he fights
he's
one
like,
punch.
He's like Frieza.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
like
Arkham in chat mentions he made Saitama struggle, period. Well, that wraps it up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
he's basically
Saitama
like Frieza.
said you're pretty strong, and that is a feat.
Yeah, pretty much, yes.
It's pretty good. Okay. Okay. So at the end of the day, we're pitting basically two of the strongest beings from either universe against each other in a way.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Boros is absolutely even still, he is on the. I mean, he's not the top tier in One Punch Man. That would be One Punch Man. That would be Saitama. Yeah. But he is like One Punch Man, like it's his last name. But he is like the tier below that, and has basically remained that way even in death.
Mr. Saitama Alfred One Punch Man. That's his full name.
Yeah.
One Punch.
One Punch Man. All one word. Yeah. Okay. So I guess my question then is like, why doesn't Boros just one-shot Battle Beast? Because it sounds like he's in that sort of level.
The question is, why doesn't Battle Beast just one-shot Boros? And the answer is he does. I think Battle
Bullshit.
Beast is
Is
not only significantly stronger, but would absolutely fucking demolish Boros.
is he fast enough for that? And also, like, my ignorance here is more so on the Invincible side. I don't know a lot
Yeah.
about Invincible besides like top level
Yeah.
shit.
So
Are they
Battle
like
Beast,
blow up the planet strong?
yes.
Yeah.
They're famously, this is a feat that we covered in Bardock versus Omni-Man. And I guess, did we cover it in, we might have like alluded to it in Omni-Man versus Homelander. I forget. I wrote that script like 5 years ago. But essentially, like Omni-Man, Invincible, and Thetis kind of team up and punch a hole through the planet Viltrum and blow it up. Notably, what we cover in Bardock versus Omni-Man is that the planet Viltrum is not we just assumed it's Earth-sized in Omni-Man Homelander because it didn't really matter because Homelander gets dunked on no matter what. But the planet Viltrum is 14 times larger than Earth. It's significantly larger because it has a ring that has existed for like tens of thousands of years. It's not like a something that just happened. And it has like 5 moons, even the smallest of which is spherical. Which would indicate that it's a much larger planet than Earth. And they estimated it was about 14 times. So even if you want to like split that up by 3, that would take a significant amount of significantly more power to blow up something that is 14 times larger than Earth, much more than 14 times. The calculation that we came to was about 900 ronatons, which would be
Which is a word.
a word, yeah, which I think is like legitimately 5 million times greater than what it would take
So,
to blow up
but that's
the Earth.
3 people who
Yeah.
aren't Battle Beasts teaming up to do that.
Sure, we'd have
Yeah,
to
it's
establish
true.
that he
Yeah.
scales to that they scale to Battle
Yeah.
Beast. So Battle Beast, so Thrag kills Omni-Man in combat. Thrag is I'm not gonna say significantly stronger. Omni-Man is definitely at the top end of the Viltrumite scale as well, but he is stronger than Omni-Man. Thrag is the strongest Viltrumite until like he loses to Invincible. Like Invincible.
Wow, spoilers
Yeah,
for
wow,
yeah,
so-
sorry.
the obvious the obvious final fight of the series
Yeah.
that it's building up
to. So he is stronger than Omni-Man. So Battle Beast is able to fight Thrag for several days straight. He loses to Thrag, but it is a like dead even fight until the very end. Like Thrag immediately upon killing Battle Beast collapses over and would have died without like medical help. So it's basically about as even as possible. They fought for several days. So he
Yeah,
definitely scales
so-
to at least one of the 3.
in case anybody is let's cover baseline here real quick,
Yeah.
because the show is ongoing.
Yeah, sorry.
Obviously spoilers are going to be coming up for Invincible. Liam, if you can do your best not to get too in detail and like plot and character spoilers, I think that would
That's
be best.
basically the most I'll get.
Yeah.
But like generally speaking, feats wise, scaling wise, Battle Beast fought Thrag, who I haven't actually watched the new season. Is he even in the new season? We haven't been introduced to Thrag in the actual show yet. Have we? I can't remember if he's appeared.
I don't remember. I haven't seen it in a while.
But yeah, he's like the emperor essentially at the moment of the Viltrumites. Yeah, and
I also
there
wanna
are
point out-
other like planet destroying things going on in Invincible. I think a feat that a lot of people just like don't really think about is what the fuck is the planet with like the aliens who the planet, the time on the planet is different.
Yeah, that one. That Omni-Man like
where Omni-Man just like
annihilates.
wrecks the whole fucking thing just by flying fast.
Yeah,
like, he zooms around the planet so fast, everything around him just obliterates. Like, I think people just don't really think about what that would take.
You think of that shot from like
that?
One Punch Man where he like punches Boros' big blast and it like makes that big like split cloud across the earth.
Mhm.
Omni-Man was just doing that like 100 times in a row, like it's I also wanted to point out this is a really crazy feat that no one's ever ever talked about for Battle Beast that I read in his like
Ever.
Invincible.
Nobody's even
encyclopedia.
thought about
No
this.
one's
thing.
ever
They just
thought
looked
about
at
this.
it.
They missed it
They've
in
never
the show.
actually talked about
When
it.
Liam wrote
is-
the comic,
This is crazy that I read it and I actually wanted to quote it because it's so insane. Quote: Battle Beast possesses superhuman strength, allowing him to lift, press, at least 20 tons. That's fucking insane.
Okay. There we
which
go.
is a
That's it.
true
Destroy a
statement.
planet? 20 tons?
At least.
At
It's a
least,
little
yeah.
more.
At
It is
least
at
20
least 20
tons.
Which
tons.
also, in the attempt to
wait,
lift,
does that mean it's unlimited?
at least,
yeah.
At least it can go
Yes.
anywhere above that. It's
I
going to be
just
infinite tons.
like the thought of trying to lift like a 20,000, and instead of lifting it, he just sinks into the ground. Just like that's how it should work. Yeah, I mean, as far as Boros, I saw a story of Satyrs trying to help me out and say that the data book says that he's star level, which I do think is reason. He threatens or states that he's going to blow up the planet. Is obviously stopped before he does, but I don't think it's a like insane thing to say because he does kick Saitama hard enough to accelerate him past the speed of light. So, yeah, you know, if we're gonna lean on some Einstein E equals MC squared shit, he's more than strong enough.
Ultimate also with the super chat help video says yeah, his collapsing star roar ring cannon is planet level or star level at best, and I believe his regen is too much for Battle Beast.
Yeah,
He does have crazy regeneration, right?
Regeneration. Okay.
He-
Battle
yeah,
Beast doesn't
little
really have that,
regeneration.
right?
yeah, and that's something that might make him go the distance here because he does seemingly regenerate from anything except complete obliteration near instantly.
Okay.
Oh, well, okay. That's an interesting claim that we'll get to.
Okay.
And Floppy
Yeah,
also
sure.
mentions with the super chat that spoilers for the webcomic, but in the webcomic, Boros survived the serious punch, which is
In the manga, he
yeah.
survives this
Yeah,
punch.
it's
yeah,
which is I think he's the first thing
The anime?
ever to
Yeah.
survive a one like he's no longer one punch man. It takes multiple punches.
Yeah, the way that he's introduced in the story is that like he's like, ha ha, I am all powerful. Your power seems immeasurable. Fight me, Saitama. And then Saitama punches him, which this is like chapter like 30 or something in the manga. So very early on, he punches him, and then he like gets back up, and that's when Saitama goes, oh, or okay, because it's the first time that anybody's not
done
been
that. Yeah.
one punched by him.
Also, Gilded gifted out 5 memberships, and Night Ghost gave out their 1 special membership. Thank y'all. And yeah, we have quite a few super chats.
yeah. Well, let's cover Boros a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like, so he's got regeneration. Is it like an instantaneous thing, or does it take a little bit of time? Like, basically, if Battle Beast like rips off his arm or caves his face in, does Boros just get back up and just fine?
Yes, like he regenerates.
Okay.
Yeah, he can regenerate. He was punched into like kind of this big. Like, there's a sequence in the fight where Saitama goes like, bah, 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 hits him a bunch of times. Boros is like splattered, and and like reforms like that. So he can reform from being splattered.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can become Boros dust, and then
okay.
like he needs to be obliterated.
No.
Or rust, yeah. He needs to be like obliterated, like there's not cells left, kind of thing.
Okay.
And he's got some. I think one of the things, like, also is he does have range, which might come into play here because I don't believe Battle Beast has like anything where he can blast you from space.
No, he does not. He's a purely hand-to-hand fighter.
Yeah.
I mean,
melee
what is the
range.
attack that Boros uses to blow up planets? Like, what,
I can't remember if it's collapsing star roaring cannon, which is the name. I think that's
It
the
is
one.
that.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
That is correct.
And you know, it is the most anime villain big key blast thing you can think of, right? And its intent is, and is stated that it's able to blow up the planet. Obviously, Saitama like punches it away because like what else are we gonna do in the show? But yeah, it's very, very, very powerful, and I think that is like something where he can. I don't know. I don't think it matters for this, but like he also does have a humongous spaceship, so he can be in space. Like that's how the whole thing starts with him. you know, I don't know, just blast him from space. Can Beast even live in space? Like, I know he travels through it, but can he like just survive in the vacuum of space?
He's
He
definitely
cannot.
fought in
Although
it.
he's definitely he can fight in it. There was a period of time where he was like frozen, floating through space, and he was like thawed
Yeah.
out, and he lived. Um, actually,
I'm
this
trying to
is sort
remember.
of
Does he wear a
tangential.
spacesuit? Does he wear a
He
suit
does
or
not.
like a breathing apparatus when he's fighting with the
He,
Viltrumites? I can't
he
remember.
does not. He
Honestly,
just holds his breath.
the
They all just hold
I
their
was gonna
breath.
say, is it a
Just
holding a
hold
breath
breath, yeah.
situation? Yeah.
the
I guess the
whole
Viltrumites
Um,
technically are holding their breath the whole time. Yeah, yeah.
the whole Saitama
Uh,
Boros fight might have been way different if Saitama didn't hit the moon when he was kicked out of Earth's atmosphere. If the moon
yes,
wasn't
he would have been
there, my
fucked.
guy didn't have
He would have
anything to
been
jump back
completely
off of.
fucked.
Yeah. So I do think that's like you kick a man into space. He can't
Um,
swim through space back
I
if
thought
he
you were just
doesn't
gonna
have
have a,
end
like, heart
there.
attack if
I
I
was
don't get
about
this.
to
You know, you kick a man into space. Done deal.
This is
Yeah,
this
it's
is
like,
what
yeah,
happens
he
when you
could
kick.
survive it, but he's gonna be frozen for quite a while. Wouldn't we count that as a win condition? Like
Yeah.
he's just
Thankfully, I have some scans that talk about being kicked into space.
Okay.
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 This is Battle Beast 1 and 2. So
Okay, let's go
Battle
over here.
Beast
Oh,
has
wait,
a ship.
what is this
that he-
surprise Comic Palooza Houston announcement? Deal with it. You can't complain because it's a mandatory ad. Oh no, we're super excited to get back to Comic Palooza. We were there like actually didn't get to go last year, so we get to go this year. Super stoked about it. I don't know if y'all want to say anything else, but yeah, it's cool to be doing somewhat
Wow,
local
what a-
conventions.
I know what I want to say.
What an interesting Boros scan.
Yeah, what a great.
Is Battle Beast going to be at
Beast.
Comic Palooza?
You
Who
know,
knows?
he might. They have a
Oh.
lot of people. It is a very
Yeah,
stacked
well,
convention.
okay.
We had a lot of fun at Comic Palooza last year. Like we said, we're trying to do
did
more
go.
conventions, and so it's really amazing now that we're independent that not only we're doing more conventions, but it feels really nice when a convention wants us to come back again. So we had a lot of fun. We've got some really fun panels planned. And maybe. Yeah, I don't know what I can give away yet. Just we got some fun stuff plans, including some like meet and greets and stuff too. So yeah, it's in Houston, May 22nd through 24th. So that's coming up pretty quick. So mark your calendars. If you can get to Houston or if you live in Houston, we would love to see you and say hi.
Yeah,
check it
and
out.
there's going to be like a bunch of other YouTubers coming that we know, which is going to be very fun. But it's also got like a wide variety of type of guests coming. Like it's a pretty. They have this huge. The whole convention center is taken up. It is pretty incredible,
massive, right?
Yeah.
They got a car show. Then dude, okay, Lawrence Fishburne's gonna be there. Okay?
Morpheus, my
Right.
guy.
Morpheus himself. But the one that we freaked out about the other day, because we'll just check this periodically to be like, man, who else is coming out here? Steve from Blue's Clues will be out there. So I'm incredibly excited about that. Anyway, go check it out. Go to comicpalooza.com.
What was your call out, Liam? Was it 2?
1 and 2, please.
One and
Okay.
I also want to
so-
say while we're talking about conventions, we are also going to VidCon this year. So that's another one to think about. That's an
Liam's gonna vibrate
anyway,
through time.
Let's talk about the scan.
So
Let me cut you off
Battle
one
Beast-
more time. No, I'm kidding.
Battle Beast operates from a ship, and when he located Thrag from his ship, he just jumps out of his ship, and this is to Battle Beast 2, and just lands on the planet. So he has no problem like being kicked into space.
Yeah, but
and just
he-
coming right back. He has a jetpack that allows him to keep up with Viltrumites in flight. That's also how he like fights in space. So
Oh.
even if he was kicked very far, he could just come back. He can also teleport back to his
Okay.
ship no matter what. So he's like a device that allows him to teleport to his ship. So that shouldn't be a problem. There's no version of this. Some people have said like, oh, Boros could blow up the planet and that would be a win condition. First of all, it's sort of admitting that Battle Beast would beat him in a fight. First off, and so it wouldn't really count as a win. It would count as like a Pyrrhic kind of like a Battle Beast would still win if he can kill him, even if he dies afterwards. And secondly, he can just teleport back to his ship. He's actually survived. He was there when Viltrum was blown up. He was in the blast and survived, so that wouldn't be an issue, I don't think, in any way. Yeah, I also wanted to bring up Battle Beast 3, please, just because just to confirm that he does in fact scale to Thrag. This is their fight. This is just a short sequence of their fight. He literally bites Thrag's face and destroys one of his eyes. They fight for days. He is eventually killed, but it's worth noting that in that same encyclopedia, it's mentioned that Battle Beast, first of all, has what is the quote? This actually is a crazy feat. He has conquered 1,000 worlds. He has literally gone around the galaxy like conquering worlds and killing people, but he specifically has unlimited endurance. Now, you don't have to take this as to say literally unlimited, like he'll never tire, but it's worth pointing out that like in the fight with Thrag, there's never a panel where he's like breathing heavily. He fights him for several days. The only time that he's killed is when he has his heart literally like ripped out of his body and crushed. So he isn't tuckered out. Which ties into a very big weakness that Boros has.
Please do tell.
I can. Okay, great. Boros can blow up planets at his absolute peak. This is
Four,
Battle Beast. Battle Beast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Hang on, Liam's learning how to count.
Sorry. Yeah, 5. The final one I sent. Yeah. This is the collapsing star roaring cannon. I'll release all my energy to blow away you and the planet surface. Planet surface is just in the manga. In the anime, he says the planet. And I think in one of the guidebooks he says the planet too. So it's the planet. That his planet busting relies on him expending all of his energy in one big attack. It isn't something that he's doing with like punches and kicks. Whereas with Battle Beast, it actually is with his punches and kicks. I think Battle Beast is reliably stronger. Boros would have to explicitly release his energy to do that. And then when he does, he is a husk. Like that's the limit to his regeneration, is that if he runs out of energy, he can't regenerate forever. So this is when he blasts Saitama. Saitama redirects it, and he is essentially left like a kind of a husk on the ground, and dead essentially. So he survives it, but only for a few moments, before allowing him to like talk to Saitama and then die.
Just enough for some exposition.
Yeah, some character arc stuff.
Enough energy to expose.
Okay,
so I think
but I mean, what's stopping him? And maybe I'm just misremembering how this fight goes with Saitama. What's stopping him from doing this attack if it misses or doesn't kill Battle Beast? What's stopping Boros from just flying into space, taking the time to regenerate, and then coming back and hitting him again?
Battle Beast could follow him into space with his jetpack. The jetpack allows him to keep up with Viltrumites and fight in space. So I think he could just follow him.
Also, why does this not just kill Battle Beast? That's kind of where
Battle Beast has survived.
The meteoric burst is another move we should talk about, because he specifically says it's like what he uses to end fights quickly. But yeah, I think either one of those is like why doesn't he just kill Battle Beast from the onset?
Yeah, I want to cover that a little bit, because we've talked a lot about like what Battle Beast is capable of, but I think we've only kind of skimmed over Boros's like true potential, and multiple people have mentioned in chat with like super chats as well, the idea that like even though he mentions that it's going to destroy a planet, that it is capable of destroying stars, which I believe is above anything Battle Beast has shown to be capable of doing. El Kato mentions the Tatsumaki feat, when she pulls asteroids from the asteroid belt to the planet, which we did cover in her versus a mob, which is a crazy feat, and the one that kind of like, I believe that's like the main feat that really sold that one for us, which is wild. And
yeah,
I don't remember if Tatsumaki ever fought Boros, but like, I don't believe she'd be able to take him down, right?
He probably beats her.
So,
or at least they're probably comparable. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, Boros has some crazy level of power that I feel like we're maybe sleeping a little bit on here.
I disagree, but yes.
Well,
you disagree, but you're not here repping
the
Boros.
Chat. Yeah. Well, speaking of Boros, Vampiro has a fun fact. It's a little spoiler potential, but it's whatever. During the start of Saitama versus Garu, Blast gets help from his super team, so he can teleport both of them away from Earth. And if you look closely, there's a guy who looks like Boros that helped.
Nailed it.
What does that have to do with this?
I said it was a fun fact. Like, it's a $20 super chat, all right? I'm reading it.
It's a fun, okay. I thought it was like an argument. That is a fun
No.
fact, yes. And I know what they're talking about. There's like a silhouette of like a Boros guy.
Yeah.
Boros 2.
But he was saying he
Boros
scales
Jr.?
to Blast.
What's the meta, or what's the cooler version of Boros? Right? The other Frieza.
Golden
cooler.
Boros.
Rock. Okay.
Yeah, the Frieza cooler thing. I don't know. Booler. There's nothing there.
Jesus, move it on.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Todd French mentions didn't Battle Beast intentionally injure himself not to give himself an advantage over Thrag?
Yeah,
Was that
Thrag was
somebody
injured,
else?
a big cut across
Oh,
his
that
chest,
was against Thrag, yeah.
And Battle Beast, in order to make it a fair fight, opened up his own stomach to fight. So he was fighting with an open stomach the entire time.
Gross.
Thrag had already been fighting other people, so
yeah,
but really it's less of a not giving yourself an advantage and more so like evening the fight, right? So
Yes,
theoretically, that doesn't change.
Theoretically, it would have been the
scaling
same
or anything like that. That doesn't make him stronger than Thrag per se.
No.
Okay.
Also, I will also say, if you've watched an anime before, we can probably guarantee that there will be a Golden Boros in a season or two.
Yeah.
Let's keep that in mind.
I mean,
too, chat.
Boros
Keep that in mind.
Died though, right? Like Boros is gone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does he come
nobody,
back?
no villain in anime who's ever died has come back. That's true. Ben,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
forgot
yeah.
about it. Oh, wait, no, that's completely wrong. It's quite the opposite.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, think about the potential, chat.
They go get him from hell.
Yeah.
But,
Just to do mentions. Wait, now couldn't Boros use Battle Beast's own morals for combat against him? Yeah, that's something that maybe we haven't really dove into. Is Boros is also kind of a trash talker, right?
Yeah, he's the leader of like a band of intergalactic like thieves and scumbags, right? So it's not like he's the most upstanding citizen. That being said, I do think like he wants to have a fair fight with like he also wants to be challenged when he fights Saitama, right? He's not looking for a pushover to kill. So I don't know. Like it's a little,
I'm not sure what that
50-50
would
for me.
mean in context, right? Like to convince Battle Beast to take the attack, like that's not something Battle Beast would do.
Yeah.
I bet you couldn't even survive this blast. You're not that
Yeah.
tough. Oh yeah,
That
Like-
might actually be exactly what happens.
No. Battle Beast would not do something like that.
What
I
are we
mean,
doing?
okay,
How-
I can keep.
Yeah, how are we dealing with the regeneration? That's what I'm interested about, right? So
Yeah.
it's like Boros might be a
Yeah.
little bit more powerful, but Battle Beast, like we can't do the space thing, and like I it's still pretty close in my mind. But then I'm just like, what does he do?
I
when
mean,
like he just punches him apart and he just comes back together.
continue to do it, not to argue against myself, but just do it a bunch of times because, like Liam said, like Boros will eventually run out of energy. I just think Boros is going to meteoric burst, which is the move that kicks Saitama to the moon faster than the speed of light. I think he's just gonna kick the man so hard he accelerates past the speed of light. Think about that. That'll kill a big lion guy.
It would not.
Okay.
Viltrumites can accelerate much faster than light. We haven't really talked about speed yet. Boros's best speed scaling is the Tatsumaki asteroid belt thing, I believe, which is faster than light. But it's not as fast as flying to the other side of the Virgo supercluster, which is what Omni-Man can do. He does that in a couple of weeks, and that came out to about 20 billion times faster than light, which would scale to Battle Beast, at least his reactions. So the question is, the problem for Boros is that he realistically would never be able to hit Battle Beast. Battle Beast is significantly faster. And that's a big problem because the only attack that he has that is solidly planet level or potentially star level is the collapsing star roaring cannon, which uses up all of his energy. It would miss. He's never going to hit Battle Beast with it because Battle Beast is too quick. And he can regenerate, but he can't regenerate forever. Battle Beast would just continually rip him apart until he runs out of energy, and he can do so because he's so much faster. His regular punches and kicks are not as powerful as his collapsing star roaring cannon. So it's kind of like it's a tough thing, right? His regular hits are not strong enough to hurt Battle Beast. The collapsing star roaring cannon is, but he gets one shot, and if he does that, he can't regenerate anymore. He's basically lost if it doesn't kill Battle Beast. And Battle Beast is way faster, so you could outlast him, dodge, and land hits with impunity.
Okay, interesting. I will say Nova has an interesting scenario. Boros can rip his arm off to fake an injury. Beast can handicap himself to make it even, but then Boros can regenerate his arm anytime.
Yeah, I mean that is
That's very
funny,
funny.
but as much as I would like to use that argument,
Is Boros clever enough to think of that?
Yeah, how's their
Like once he
intelligence?
Also,
realizes
Battle Beast
how
would not. Battle Beast would do that if somebody else ripped off Boros's arm.
Right.
He wouldn't rip his own arm off if Boros ripped his own arm off. He'd be like, "Okay, you're killing yourself." He'd probably leave. He'd probably be like, "Okay, you're not."
Yeah. He'd probably be like, "What the fuck is this? This isn't like a real
This is
fight."
stupid.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, what's
so
their intelligence like? Which I think, like say like how's Boros' intelligence, and like is Battle Beast like, because he's all fueled by rage? Does that like impact that at all?
I think it's kind of hard to say for Boros because like obviously he like leads an intergalactic faction that he claims to be like the most powerful, terrifying group of anything ever to exist in the universe. So like he's not a pure idiot, but I don't think we have enough time with the character to really say like if he's got some sort of like super intelligence or anything like that, rather than just being like a smart guy that's a good leader.
Okay, how long was he like forming this group and going around terrorizing the galaxy or whatever?
I don't know if we actually get like a time frame for that.
Okay.
Liam might know better, but I don't think it's like I've been doing this for thousands of years or anything like that.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a thing that said that. I
Yeah.
don't know though.
well, there is a specific number. I don't think you're gonna like it, Sam.
Oh no.
It's 20 years.
Okay. Well,
yeah, it takes him 20 years to get to Earth. Is
Yeah.
what they say.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Okay.
Okay.
But I thought it was he's been traveling the universe for 20 years, like destroying planets and stuff.
That's from when the person that gives him the prophecy that says if you go to Earth, you will find somebody that can match you. That's 20 years ago.
Okay, yeah.
He might have been.
Gotcha. That's right.
conquering
Okay,
the
so
Yeah,
so he's probably
I
been
see
doing it
it.
for much longer.
I
Okay.
just found it.
Yeah.
The seer tells him like, yeah,
Okay.
you can go.
Apparently,
he says, Boros says, the seer told me if I came to Earth, I would find a fight. That was 20 years ago. So
Yeah.
that is definitely what that's referring to. So he's not like,
Yeah,
we
okay.
don't know how long he's fought or been around before that.
Yeah, I can't find anything on it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we'll get to the sneak peek in just a little bit. Don't worry, guys. If it kind of sounds like to me, because I still haven't heard anything that would convince me that Battle Beast could survive the collapsing roaring star. So
okay.
it kind of sounds like Boros has enough energy to kill Battle Beast, but if Battle Beast is able to survive it or dodge it or whatever, then that's it. Like he's just over at that. It's just over at that point.
Liam has joined the void, which does default me a victory. Just new rule.
Yeah,
I
think
a couple
Liam was
people-
arguing that he could outspeed it, right?
Yeah. A couple people have
Right, exactly. That's what I mean.
super chatted and pointed out, and this is a spoilers for part of One Punch Man, so close your ears if you care. But I was correct. Boros is still alive in the webcomics. Anyways, so even with complete obliteration, he doesn't die. He's chilling.
So wait, what happened to him then? I don't remember. Did Saitama just punch him so hard that he just gave up?
I assume it took him a very, very long time to regenerate.
Or he's just
'Cause he was-
regenerating.
yeah, like little itty bitty micro dust, and it took him, and he had no energy at that point because he had used the cannon, so he like didn't have the energy to regenerate. So I assume a couple of his cells just took a long time to regenerate.
Okay. Well, let's get through some super chats while Liam's reconnecting.
Yeah. Michael says climax idea. Battle Beast has beaten down Boros and says this is supposed to be a worthy battle and starts leaving. Then Boros uses his CSRC, the roaring cosmic thing. And Beast just deflects it with his mace. Boros then goes boom. I don't think it's not that much of a shrug off, but all right. Let's see. I have like a billion messages referencing the sun disk thing.
A billion. It's not a sun disk. There's no sun disk in Invincible. There's a solar disk. Never heard of the sun disk thing.
Alex Chen with a clean Hyundai, a little Benjamin, saying, I think Boros wins. Both are argued to be around planetary, but Boros gets further into the planetary range. Also, I think Boros has better survivability. Boros tanked numerous blows from Saitama before being taken out. And Battle Beast hasn't fought anyone like Saitama. Yeah, and there's also a thing, like, I do understand part of his ability to maneuver and keep up with Viltrumites is a jetpack, which can't be infallible. Like this jetpack, like if Boros is certainly a smart enough fighter that if he saw, okay, the jetpack's a thing that's allowing this man to compete with me, that he would try and destroy a jetpack, right? Like that's not like a humongous leap of intelligence or anything like that. It's just like clearly this guy's maneuverability is reliant on a jetpack to some extent. And if I break the jetpack, I can have an advantage over him. It's like, yeah. So I don't necessarily know.
I mean, that's a good point. Like destroying the jetpack is not like it's not rocket science to be like that's how he fly.
Yeah, it's pretty understandable. It's like a reasonable thing. So it is kind of like, oh, what are you gonna do if it? But also, does the jetpack ever take direct damage? Why doesn't anybody in Invincible do this? Right? I mean, I think in a lot of the cases, right, when he fights Thrag, they're not flying around space. They stay on the planet and they're like duking it out. Which definitely doesn't seem like Boros' style. He's not going to stay still. Like he's going to try and outmaneuver him. So.
Little Z-Bot mentioning not to help Liam, but does not to help Liam. Picking sides.
Little Z-Bot,
but does Viltrum surviving a shot from the Infinity Ray make the planet more durable than a star? I believe the idea with the Infinity Ray is that it breaks things down, right? And it specifically shoots the planet in a way that breaks down the core. It doesn't like it works differently against planets than it does against stars. So I don't know if it necessarily like literally means the planet is stronger than a star. I don't remember the specifics on that, but I don't know so Liam's internet cut out. He's trying to reconnect right now.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So hopefully we can get him in pretty soon.
Yeah. Janguin had a super chat from earlier. Says if Viltrum is 14 times the size of Earth, but officially has 1.25 times Earth gravity, wouldn't that mean Viltrum is a mostly hollow planet? Thinking emoji.
What?
They're doing science.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm not.
I'm just saying. No, it's interesting.
So I don't know.
Okay. Well, let's see. While Liam's trying to connect back, this is a good time for something I wanted to talk about that's unrelated to this battle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So hey, if you guys are website members, you get access to like exclusive stuff, some behind the scenes things, and you get discounts on our merch store. And also you get exclusive merch. And I put this up last week and I forgot to tell you all about it. So I'm telling you about it now. So let me preface this. I don't know about you, but one of my pet peeves is when I'm in like a retail store and I see the price of phone cases. It enrages me because they're like $55 fucking dollars, and I'm like, the markup has to be insane. And so I was going through and I was like, I want to get a piece of merchandise for our members. And then they had like phone cases and MagSafe phone cases. And I saw the margin and I was like, I could do a good. I could do a good. I could make an affordable, decent phone case because I'm not going to charge $55. I could charge like I think it was $26 or $28 for a MagSafe decent like phone case. Like check this out. I read the reviews on them; they're really good. I have them in the mail so I could check them out myself. But So for the iPhone, or we got one for Samsung too. The Samsung only comes in the tough case, but for the iPhone, you get the clear case option because I know some people really want their little Apple symbol to show through. And then also the MagSafe iPhone tough case. So this is a solid, good phone case that I have intentionally put on this store just to be affordable to take down the man. So that's what you get as members because I appreciate you. There
Chad
you go.
versus big phone case.
It pisses me off. $55
I mean, it is a
insane.
little, it is ridiculous how they used to be like nothing. It was like $7. Yeah. But then again, that's just us being old men, you know, shaking fist at cloud.
Yeah. You want to bring that image back up? Because I don't
Yeah.
think it was up for very long. Just give everybody a chance to look at it.
Look at
Yeah. So tons of different options for different phones. Check that out. That's on deathbattle.gg. That's our website. If you haven't visited deathbattle.gg at all, it's basically kind of like our private Patreon in a way. Gives a bunch of exclusive like content regarding like behind the scenes, like storyboards and behind the scenes blogs, things like that. There's merch on it. You can get the phone case. There's also the hat that I'm wearing. This one, if you want to grab that, some shirts, things like that. And then every single episode of Death Battle is archived there, including episodes that have either been taken down from YouTube or had things like trimmed and cut out from certain episodes.
We should show off a good website members post thing might be I still have a bunch of the like work in progress or like story or idea boards and stuff for when we made the line work Death Battle skull, which at that time I was a very big like, we're doing this, we get in a line work skull. I was like on that idea, but we have a bunch of alternatives. There's this one really cool like Death Battle band logo thing that is also super sick that we've never used. We never like finished. It was just like one of the ideas we maybe move forward with. It'd be a cool thing to show off some of that. Maybe that's a nice members post over there. It's like, hey, here's the Death Battles that could have been. The band logo one is pretty cool. We used it internally for something, and I was like, fuck, this logo's sick.
Yeah. I saw a handful of questions. It's for go to the actual. There are different phone generations. There's only like a certain amount of them or whatever. So go see if it's compatible with your phone. Also, the case color may change slightly based on it. Like the clear one, like certain versions of the iPhone, the clear will be that like misty gray or whatever, but it's still clearish. Anyway, you just go check them out on the site.
Depends on the case, the MagSafe, things like that. There's all cases have their own little like things that have to matter in order for it to work. I don't know if we've ever really talked about the history of the like the line art skull logo that we've used for years and years, but that largely comes down to Sam thinking it was a cool idea, and we're still using it. So
I wanted a logo that we could put on merchandise that wasn't so hashtag
Death Battle.
This is a cool little logo. It looks cool. You don't need to know what it is. It looks cool. That was the whole thing.
Yeah, we didn't really have an icon for the longest time.
Yeah.
I don't know if Liam is gonna be able to reconnect at this point, which is kind of sad.
Go me.
I feel like he got the majority of his argument across.
Well, Hatman in the chat is screaming, Liam, Battle Beast has a sword that negates regen in his comic.
Well,
Liam, let's look into that. That would be huge.
Just Ben, go ahead, put the vote up. Put the vote up. We need time to show them the preview multiple times. We gotta get just let them vote now before the region sword. Don't worry.
Here's what we're gonna do. Chat. Well, no, I was gonna say chat gets to represent Battle Beast, but then they have to vote as well. The vote's not gonna work.
No.
But I mean, we got some Battle Beast stands in the chat, right? So let's see if anybody in chat can dispute anything that Sam brings up as we are getting close to the end here. I don't remember a sword that negates regeneration. I think they're just making that up.
Stuff up.
Yeah,
chat.
I'm not seeing it.
I think that's just lies.
Yeah, and I thought things like whenever he's fighting somebody with like high speed regeneration like Viltrumites, he just relies on dealing fatal damage faster than they can heal. So that
also just doesn't sound like the type of weapon that Battle Beast would want to use, right? Because that's an unfair advantage against an opponent. That's not an unfair advantage per se, but from his mind, it would mean that he has to rely on something else that isn't his own, that isn't something like, unless he somehow forged it himself and has the ability to make that kind of thing. I don't think he would.
I see in there.
I don't think he would do it.
In Invincible Universe number 6, Battle Beast Thought wields a magical blade. There's magic in Invincible. Specifically a Talon blade.
Yeah.
or simple sword.
Is everything invincible?
Yeah. Okay. That's capable of preventing species from natural regeneration. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Invincible Universe number 6. What FC says. Oh, is it like a spinoff comic?
Non-canon.
Gotcha.
Lock it in as non-canon, everybody.
It's still canon. Just because it's a spinoff comic doesn't mean it isn't canon. Okay, so let's give Liam a little bit more time. We got one more thing we need to talk about that'll give him a little bit more wiggle room, which is this little guy. Remember this little guy?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Talked about him a little bit, but the U2's giveaway is still going on. It's up for I think 2 more days. So if you want to get a chance to get one of these guys for free, you can enter the giveaway. That is
link in
right
description
now. Yes. And so after that ends, we will be launching the pre-order with U2s on Friday, I believe, right? April 3rd. Yes, this Friday. This Friday, the U2's launch window will open where you can pre-order this little Wiz U2's plush, and it will only be open for a couple weeks. And once it closes, the plush will no longer be available. So it's a limited time window for this exclusive Wiz plushie. And there is a chance, like normally he looks like this. He's got like the gray metal arm, which looks great. I really like how it turned out. But when you order, there is a 1 in 6 chance that you get the chase variant with the gold arm, which is also really sick. And I've seen a lot of people wondering, like, what's up with the shirt, right? What's the shirt? Why is it a rock with like arrows? Is it a recycle symbol? Chad, do you want to explain the shirt?
Yeah, when we were making when the characters were going to discover that the lens cap has been on the whole time and be shown on camera, we were like, what shirt would Wiz has? Like, it's just very Wiz. Like, he would want something that he would think is cool. And so this is his rock and roll t-shirt. It's a rock and it's rolling with the recycle symbol. That's him rocking out. Yeah. So fun fact, when we first sent that over to the person who was sketching that, we got back a rock with like bow and arrows all around it. And we're like, no. It needs to be
like directional arrows. Yeah.
Yeah, like directional arrows.
Oh yeah. Years and years ago, not the U2's people. When we were first like designing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Not U2.
2018 or whatever, 2017, whenever we started to animate the characters.
Yeah. We did talk about changing the shirt at like over time, like, like after, how like a couple of years or so, they put another like lame pun shirt or something together. So maybe we'll do that someday. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, they've had some different outfits over the years, but they have their main outfit that they go back to, right? Okay, yeah, and we do have a sneak peek that we can jump into. In fact, you know what? It'll give Liam just a little bit more time to potentially connect. I don't think he's going to be able to.
No.
Okay, probably not.
All right.
His internet's out. We'll just watch this trailer.
Bakugo versus Reze is coming up very soon. A lot of people have been talking about it, and it is man, I'm so excited for you guys to see what we've been cooking up with this one. It is a fight that, as you might expect, has a lot of explosions.
Really?
Sam, let's show off that sneak peek.
All right.
Boom.
Shut up and die!
I've been sent to collect your head, Dynamite.
Better villains than you have tried, lady!
Yeah,
This is looking sick.
they did some really good stuff with this one. It's an absolute banger. They just they killed it.
Yeah. It's absolute
Bang.
It's explosive animation.
Boomer.
Blah blah blah. Pun.
It's an absolute boomer. Yeah.
No.
This one, we're releasing this one on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Liam is not going to be able to join again. He's got an outage. So unfortunately, that is going to be it for his. He's not going to be able to get a final argument, which means Chad, you're going to have to fill in for him.
Sure.
Let's get to final arguments. Final argument for Boros. Sam.
Just cannon from space. I just don't think this dumb little lion's surviving it at all. Like the
Okay.
only reason it doesn't obliterate the planet is because Saitama is strong enough to divert it. I don't think Beast Battleman. He's a big cat. He's not got it.
Okay. Chad, final argument for Battle Beast.
Vamulator, thanks for the 10 gifted subs. So look, he's faster. He's much faster. He can, like, his whole thing when fighting Viltrumites is to just deal damage over and over and over and over and over again to eventually overtax their healing factor, right? Which we know Boros has a limited amount of energy. Also, that sword is apparently canon. So I feel like if this battle goes on long enough, he'll eventually get to the point where he's like, I'm going to whip out this anti-healing sword and just decapitate him because he's so much faster. So, I think we got a Liam. Liam just popped back in.
I'm using my phone as a hotspot.
There you go. I just did your final argument for you, like what I'm doing right now. But if you want to, just a heads up, the chat has discovered that in a it is canon, but it's a spin-off comic or whatever. Battle Beast does have
guidebook.
A Battle Beast does have a sword that negates regeneration.
Oh, I see. Yes. I've heard about that. I couldn't confirm it myself, so I didn't include it. But can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so the Viltrum feat is about 5 million times greater than the fucking collapsing star roaring cannon. So Battle Beast should more than be able to survive it. Even if he is hit, he would never be hit. He's 20 billion times faster, or whatever it is compared to the Tatsumaki thing. So he would be able to tank it. He's stronger than it. Even if you scale it to like a guidebook statement that says it could blow up a star, it never actually blows up a star in the story. But even if you did, the Viltrum feat is star level, so he would still be able to then just match it.
Viltrum feat needed 3 people.
Divide by 3, it's still star level. Battle Beast also survives at the blast. He's more than tough enough, more than strong enough, unbelievably faster, and has significantly more endurance. The meteoric state that he had, that Boros is in, he can only do it for a short amount of time. He's supposed to end fights quickly. He could not survive like a multi-day fight with Battle Beast. Battle Beast would just rip him apart.
All right. And with that, we will start the poll. So let's go ahead and get votes in. You should see a poll pop up in the chat. All right, Chad, what you thinking?
Well, you made me have to argue for Battle Beast, so now I'm just gonna say Battle Beast. So how about that?
Seems rude.
Okay. I mean, Boros still seems like he's got a lot of advantages on his side. Just like a ranged attack that can blow up stars.
Doesn't need a jetpack to fly.
Ability to move through space without requiring oxygen, things like that. I don't know. It's still kind of a toss up for me. It does seem like Battle Beast could power through a lot of it and eventually get that hit. But it's a little, I don't know. It feels like kind of a tight race to me at the moment. I think I'm leaning Battle Beast, but I'm not.
Is there a world I mean, also Battle Beast, he has a jetpack which must be breakable, must have a fuel source that can run out. I feel like the whole Battle Beast relying on a fucking jetpack is a little ridiculous.
I mean, he relies on it to fight Viltrumites, is what I would say. Yeah, that is a potential argument, but it didn't come into play when he fought Viltrumites in space, which
that's
Boros
so crazy
is effectively like a Viltrumite. So if it didn't matter then, I don't think it's something that would doom him. This is like a maybe potential problem that he would have. And Boros also doesn't he kicked Saitama not because he wanted to send Saitama into space so that Saitama would stop breathing. He kicked him to kill Saitama. Saitama just happened to be tough enough that he survived. His goal isn't to starve Battle Beast out by launching him into the
no, but I do think that kick would kill Battle Beast.
No, the kick is weaker than the collapsing star roaring cannon. The kick is powerful.
And he's
it's not
keeping up with
level.
Viltrumites, So
he would just dodge the kick and he would eat the kick. He would go Kirby the kick. He would go ow. He does
Okay.
like eat people's limbs when they.
It is
try to
crazy
fight.
to
Alright.
me, like that they didn't like one of any of the Viltrumites he fought wasn't just like fuck your jetpack. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
such an obvious thing that like, and it's not like they have like Viltrumites are ruthless. You know, it's not like, right? Like I
Yeah.
don't know. That's wild.
All right. Well,
Anyway.
I'm ending the poll in 3, 2, 1, and YouTube believes now would be a good time to insert ads.
Thanks, YouTube.
Just got to pop up for it. Okay, Battle Beast wins with 56% of the vote. So it still sounds like it could be a pretty close matchup if we
Optimum
actually really
tried
dove
to
into this for
nerf
like a
me.
full death battle.
Mm.
But yeah, Overlord even says, please make this an official episode. I mean, it sounds like it'd be a pretty cool one,
Yeah.
for sure. But that is, for now, at the very least, it sounds like Battle Beast is taking the victor. But again, this isn't necessarily a full death battle where we dive into all the analytics and really scale and calc everything. So if you guys are interested in seeing this as a full episode, let us know. Leave a comment, share this around. I think it'd be pretty cool. And I'd love to cover an Invincible character. I think Battle Beast would be such a cool character, like a perfect character for Death Battle.
Yeah.
One of the most death battle coded characters of all time.
Right. Yeah. Like,
Apom mentions also no reality warping this time.
hey,
Thank God.
We did it, guys.
We did it.
Lovely.
Found a
Battle Beast
matchup that
once
doesn't have
punched
reality
a guy so hard that reality warped. And
Okay, let's give him the trailer one more time and go to the champion cast.
All right, yeah. Thanks everybody. If you are a member on the YouTube channel, we will be doing our post show in just a little bit. Our members only post show, so stick around. You will automatically be moved over to it. If you're not a member, hey, now's a good time to check out that join button below. You get a bunch of extra cool stuff with membership, including extra videos and live shows and things like that. Like our ballot banter that we're going to be doing tomorrow. We do ballot banter every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Central, and where we're going over matchup ideas that you guys are posting in our Discord, which members of the channel also get access to by linking your YouTube to your Discord. If you're not familiar with our Discord, it's pretty freaking awesome. We have a bunch of awesome mods running things. Thank you to some of the mods who are in here as well. And it is one of the chillest versus style communities out there, right? Like it's
Totally,
cool. So if you want to just hang out with people and talk matchups and talk death battle or whatever, I think Discord is our death battle Discord is the place to do it. Again, you can do that by joining with a membership. There's a join button down below the video near the like button. All right, thank you all so much for joining us. Liam, Sam, great job repping your characters. Liam, thanks for finding a way to jump back in.
Returning.
Sorry,
internet
Optimum
troubles.
tried to fuck me.
Not your fault. And
was
thank you
literally
all
Ben's
for
like,
watching.
I don't know if I buy this, and then Liam gets pulled out of the argument. All right.
Yeah, I intentionally removed him because I was like, this is just bullshit. Get him out of here.
I should have cut his
Y'all
mic.
know.
All right, we'll see
Anyway.
you all in Champion Cast
Bye.
in just a minute. Thank you, everybody. Let's play that.
Boom.
Shut up and die!
I've been sent to collect your head, Dynamite.
Better villains than you have tried, lady!